Shoddy for a long time, Georgia, obviously in Seattle.
Yep.
What makes him ready for this moment?
Just he's so detailed. Got a clear vision. Been around it his whole life, and he's been around some really great ones up, the last decade or so. I think he understands what it takes. He understands the different pulls it has on him, his family, where he needs to give his most, and just having a clear vision and being a clear communicator with the staff and the players is crucial for him, and he's done a great job all his career doing that.
How does he connect with people?
Wow, because he's genuine. He's genuine. He truly cares about other people and outside of football. You can see it. You can tell. The first thing he's going to ask you, he's going to talk about your family or talk about what you did the weekend, not about, hey, what'd you see on this play? So it's genuine, it's real, and it's something that you can feel as on the other side of it.
I'm assuming you're asking about Schottenheimer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about him makes him ready for this role?
Yeah, I was saying because he's been around it his whole life. He's got a clear vision. He's a clear communicator, and he's great with relationships. He knows what it takes. He knows what he needs to do. So he's ready for this. He's been ready for a long time.
How excited are you for your role to work with Dak, work with the quarterback?
Ecstatic. Dak's an awesome guy. You guys know him. He's an awesome dude, leader, incredible work ethic, very, very clear communicator as well. He and I have a great relationship. When he was injured, we actually sat in the box next to each other every game. So we've had some good conversations, good talks, and looking forward to getting to work with him a little bit more.
A number of coaches on this staff, including you, who've had some play calling experience, offensive coordinating experience. How important is that?
I think when I became a coordinator for the first time calling it, what shocked me the most is how much stuff comes across your desk that doesn't really come across your desk when you're a position coach. So I think having that experience and understanding, trying to keep some of that stuff off of Clayton's desk is going to help him do everything he needs to do to get the offense moving in the right direction. So I think that's the biggest thing for previous play callers, coordinators.
What can you do to make Dak better?
We're just getting the start of this thing. We're improving every day. We're improving every day as coaches and players. There's plenty of things we're going to do a little differently to emphasize his strengths, but he's a pretty good player. Only 2 years ago he was right in there for that MVP race.
I know McCarthy talking about Mary, the steps with the passing game. Is that still part of this offense?
Of course. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything will start. Your eyes lead your feet, and your feet better be your hands to your target. So it'll all be very, very similar for him, with a little bit of differences here and there, but very, very similar for Dak.
What would you say his biggest strengths are? You say his strength. What would, from your opinion, what would they be?
Well, take two things: intangibles, the leader, the communicator, and the guy in the huddle. When he steps in that huddle, they know that they got a chance with every play. And then as far as physically being able to see the field, accuracy, anticipation, he is dynamic with it. And then obviously the extension of the play, because of how good of an athlete he is, those are the things that obviously pop right off on the film.
Outside of your experience in Seattle, what was the most surprising thing to you last year in your first year here in Dallas?
Wow, that's a good question. Obviously the atmosphere, game day, home games, that was awesome. But just, the different types of quarterbacks you have. You see a guy like Dak, and you see a guy like Cooper, both really good, leading their own way. Just being able to see them take full command of this place is really cool to watch.
And what do you feel like you took from last year that will help you most in this elevated role this year?
Probably just the different things that we did to help the quarterback out, and the different things to put the pieces around him to help him be most successful. I won't go too much in the scheme, but really, really along those lines.
How many conversations do you have with Dak in the offseason, obviously he's rehabbing and those kinds of things?
There's been definitely communications, more of just getting to know each other more on a personal level and just as people, so he understands where I'm coming from, I understand where he's coming from, and we have that natural communication and that open dialogue.
How do you think having the year with Shoddy benefits you, in this new role?
Yeah, so I've been with Shoddy. 2015, I was with him at Georgia. 2018 and 19, I was in Seattle, and then last year we kind of reconnected. I think just the biggest thing for Shoddy and I is we've been together so long, we've known each other for so long that his vision and his direction between him and Clayton is going to be emphasized in that quarterback room, and I understand how they communicate and what they want to see.
I I guess just rephrasing the question, so knowing that you've known him for so long, when you did get an opportunity to relink with him last year, did you notice anything?
I think we both, like I say, players and coaches, we're growing and getting better every day. So I think just the difference experience he had over the 4 years that we were apart, and the different experience I had, and how they mesh and how they fit off of each other is the biggest thing.
You evaluate quarterbacks coming into the draft. How much do you evaluate those workouts, like at the combine or the Senior Bowl,
Evaluate.
in comparison to the live action? Because say a kid doesn't work out the combine, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yeah. Well, I would say everything is evaluated. Even evaluating the decision of what he does and what he doesn't do on the combine, pro days, and stuff like that. Obviously, the tape is the number one thing we want to see. We want to see a productive player and guys what they're doing in crunch time in the game. But we evaluate everything, and we will continue to do that. And every decision that is made, everything they say, is always being evaluated.
Are you of the belief that draft a quarterback late or whenever, and a young quarterback, regardless, because you have a veteran guy here that's not going anywhere, do you believe in that philosophy? Just get a quarterback and develop him.
I think it's different with every part of it. I'm going to let Will McClay and the Joneses and the people that handle that answer those questions a little bit more. My job is just to evaluate them and present what I believe the facts are about each player.
Last one, sorry. I know you've known Shotty for a little while, but he said this is a dream come true for him. I know it's only been a matter of months, but how have you seen him, or I guess what's been your impression of him as the head coach for the first time?
Biggest thing, and he said it from the moment this happened, or it was about to happen, don't ever let me change, and he has not changed one bit. That's the biggest thing. That's what I think the people that really know him are most proud about him for. He's not changing a bit. He is who he is, and he's gonna lead this team to great things.